Hello everyone, hope everyone's having a fantastic day and a great start to your week. I haven't recorded a video in a while, so what I wanted to do today was show you our content planning spreadsheet. We're having people request this as a tool that they can use for themselves, and it's something you can opt in to use. I will drop the link below if you don't have it. And today I'm just going to walk you through how to set this up for yourself and a couple different examples of how we have it working for our own business and for clients to give you some ideas. So the spreadsheet itself, this is what it looks like. So it's the content for a year template 2020. Now, when you have this link as a version for yourself, you won't be able to edit the sheet because if we gave you edit access, it would edit it for everybody using this template. So what you'll want to do when you get it is go to the file menu and select make a copy. You're going to either put a copy into your own Google Drive or you can download as an Excel document if you prefer to work with it that way. So on the first tab, you're going to see the instructions, and they're very straightforward, so let's walk you through this one at a time. So there's a few tabs in the beginning here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs that you may or may not use these. These are places to store links to different content or resources that you have so that it's handy in one place for you. But I'm going to skip over to the first month, which is January, so that you can actually see how this works. And there's instructions on each page as well for your reference. So you're going to drop your vision and your mission statement up here at the top. We find this is useful because sometimes people have these statements created and they never really look back to them. So to have them here all the time, front and center, remind you that your content should always somehow relate back to your vision and mission is really key. So the first step you're going to do, if you look at the instructions, you are going to choose a theme for each month. That's where you're going to start. You're going to do nothing else until you decide on those themes for each month. So up here, and your month is what we call our tier 1. So January, you're going to choose a theme. Let's pretend our theme is content marketing. And highlight, you don't have to put a highlight in. For us, this is a service we're going to relate to content marketing. So we're going to say, maybe it's our all-in package. Okay, so we're going to go through each month, and that's what we're going to start with. We're going to choose a theme. That's where you're going to start. If that's all you get through the first day, that is totally okay. Then you're going to go back, and once you've determined your monthly theme, which is your tier 1, you're going to move on to your tier 2, which is your weekly themes. These are smaller chunks of information about your monthly theme. Maybe there are questions people ask you, and this is just a way to break it down so you can start creating the more granular daily content. So if we think of content marketing for us, maybe week 1 is going to be on, content creation. Maybe week 2 is going to be, maybe it's about blogging. Week 3, scheduling. Let's do scheduling content. And maybe week 4, design tips. This can be virtually anything you want, but we're going to relate each one of these back to our main content marketing theme. Okay, so that's your tier 1 is your monthly, your tier 2 is your weekly. Now you're going to go through that for each month, by the way. So you're going to do first step, theme for each month. Second step, go back to each month, create your weekly themes. Then you're going to move on to your tier 3. This is the actual content itself where you detail out a question or a blog topic, something that relates now back to your theme of the week. So you can kind of mix and match where you need to. All right, I'm going to show you how this would work. So if we look down here and we have, okay, week 1 now, down here is going to be all about content creation. So maybe we're going to say how to create a perfect Facebook post. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Content creation, how to brainstorm content ideas quickly. Content marketing for small businesses. So really what we're doing in this step is we're not writing the actual post itself, but we're, sorry, Huxley's in the background, but we're coming up with the ideas for what those posts are going to be. Then you can plot this number up here into your calendar if you want to look at it in a more visual view. So maybe you want to put number 1, maybe that's going to be here, maybe 2 is here, and 3 is here. So you can break it down however you want. And then when you look at this calendar, you're going to know, Okay, on the second, I'm posting this, how to create a perfect Facebook post. So that is how you use this. Now, a little handy hack to figure out what a good idea would be is we use Google's search suggestions. So let's say, here we go. So let's say we want to, no, let's try this a different way. So we're gonna start typing in content marketing, and it's gonna give us a bunch of suggestions for what people are looking for. So we might want content marketing strategy. That's probably a blog topic for us. Content marketing examples, so different things like this. Or what if we do content marketing, small business? So maybe a blog is content marketing ideas for small businesses. So these are things that people are searching for, and if we write a blog with those as the title, it's going to significantly improve our search engine ranking. So this is a really good kind of way to come up with these tier 3 topics. Now, the last thing you see on your monthly planning sheets is your static content. So, you know, for a lot of businesses, maybe it's not feasible to come up with a brand new post every day with a new graphic or turn these into blogs, and that's okay. That's where your static content theme is going to come in. So for Empty Desk, for example, we have our static theme. We have a branded quote, which is our Monday motivation. Wednesday is our midweek marketing tip, and our Friday is a Friday funny marketing style. So we go ahead and we batch create a whole whack of these posts. We schedule them in advance. So that way, if we don't do any of the stuff down here in tier 3, we know these 3 posts are going to go out automatically for us. So maybe in here we put Monday motivation. We can copy it right to each Monday, so we know that's going to go out, so on and so forth. So you get the idea of how this is filled out. I'm going to delete all of this because I'm working on the template, and some of you have downloaded this, so I don't want you to log in and have all of these wacky things in your template. Okay, so that's how we use our monthly, weekly, daily themes and static. So that should be pretty straightforward. But what I'm going to do now is pull up a few examples of clients that we're using this for, so you can see how we've altered this template a little bit for them. So I'm going to grab, first I'm going to grab ours. Now this is the Empty Desk copy. So this is what we use for ourselves. And you can see the actual tabs filled out a little more. So we'll let this load up here. Okay, so if we create videos like this one, we drop in the video title, the date it's created, the link when we've uploaded it to YouTube, where it is in Google Drive, and have we repurposed it, yes or no. Repurposed it, we have a little strategy where we take the video, we turn it into 30 pieces of content. So if we've done that, it's yes. If we haven't, it's no. Then we have our tab for article features. So anytime we submit a quote or an article to an external publication and we get featured in it, we track that here. So the publication, what the title was, where it lives on their site or on our site, have we shared it and added it, same thing for podcasts, etc. That's how we track that. And this becomes kind of like a content library for you over time. So as you get added to stuff, you know, we can look back and go, oh, you know what? We haven't shared this article in a really long time. Let's share it again. So we're never running out of ideas. Okay, and then we have one for blogs as well. So don't panic if yours does not look like this, because you're not going to have all of these right away, and that's okay. And if you don't blog, that's okay as well. But this is how we track whenever we have those tier 3 ideas that we turn into a full blog. This is how we track it. So the blog title, so this, for example, this is a recent one, top 10 social media trends to look out for in 2020. The date it was published on our website, the link to where it is, have we optimized it for SEO, which is something we go back and do later. As you can see, we haven't done that in a while. These all say no. And the category we have it in on our site. So again, as we write things, you know, instead of just sharing it once and never using it again, we have this sheet of all of our blogs and the links so we can go through, and maybe, you know, there's a day where we're feeling not creative or very uninspired, we can go back and use a different blog. And then we have a tab for resources. So these are different like freebies or different things we've created and where they live on our website. And I can show you what that actually looks like, so you get an idea there as well. So whenever we create these kind of things for opt-in, so checklists, courses, that sort of thing, we track that over here so that we have a list. And now here you go. So here's our January actually filled out. So we're talking about, I'm not sure, this is actually last year for 2019. So let's scroll to when we used a lot more. Let's go to October. Okay, so October, you could see we were focusing on hourly marketing. We were relating it to that as a service, of course. We broke it down into 4 things, our tier 2. Here you can see our static content theme again on the side. And then you can start seeing these are the ideas for blog topics. And if we did them and posted them, I will show you. You will see, oh, we might have deleted this so we can make a copy for this year. In any case, there you go. Here's an example. So if we go back to August, if we actually wrote a blog about that, we cross it off. So we don't write another one. And then what that allows us to do is take this sheet at the end of this year, make a copy, have everything, all of these ideas intact, and all we do now is go through and change these dates on the calendar. And we already have all of these ideas brainstormed. It's amazing. We can recycle the content. It's a lot of heavy work up front, but once you're done, oh my goodness, it's fantastic. So that's one example. Let's bring up another example for a different client. Now, some people don't do a lot of content marketing specifically, but they have promotions running. So we use the calendar in a different way. So we get rid of all the instructions, etc., that we don't need. And instead, we use the calendar view to map out what promotions are going on and when. So you can see this particular one in red is going to run from the 4th to the 10th. We don't have a static content theme going. And then under here, we link their actual, the title of the promotion, where we can find the piece of creative, a screenshot of what that creative looked like, and then we have space over here where we can put in the results. So this becomes a really great sheet to use moving forward as well, because we can make a copy again for next year and we aren't reinventing the wheel. We can look back and go, oh, you know, this promotion we ran at this time, here's the creative, let's rerun it, it did really well, or it didn't, take it out of the calendar. So that's another example. And then there's one more I think that would be valuable to show that's a little different. So if we look in here, let's go to, here it is. It's also really useful, this particular client we're looking at, if you have a bunch of people who are going to access this sheet or need to know what's going on, i.e. what's posted when. So this calendar, we're using it in a different visual way. So we're not planning out the actual tier 3 daily pieces of content here because it goes through a separate approval channel, but we're giving the team a high level look at what types of things get posted on each day. So for example, we know this orange bar, this is a Facebook ad campaign that's ongoing, right? You can tell it's ongoing. Then we have different colors, so we know, okay, there's their brand campaign, it's in yellow, so that's going to go out Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes more, right? Sometimes it's daily. We have an SIW post, a newsletter article, so on and so forth. So we can send the link to this sheet to the team, and they can really easily see, okay, this is what's going to be posted in the upcoming months. So those are a few different ways we use it. We are going to be having a course coming up that's a little more robust where we actually walk through and create this content with you. It's not ready yet, but if you're interested, please let us know. And hopefully this was a useful way for you to get to know the spreadsheet. And last but not least, because what's a video without showing you actual things that we have that you can buy? Our link is now live for our repurposing secret, the video repurposing secret course. And I'll give you a little sneak peek of what you get. So the course is $147. It's lifetime access, so it's not like you have a limited time to use it. This is our process of how we take a video like this one that you're watching right now and turn it into 30 pieces of content. So if you are stuck and you don't know what to create, this is going to help you turn your videos, if you do create videos, into a whole whack of other content. and I'll give you a sneak peek of the actual course content itself. Okay, so you get access to this folder, which has 14 video modules, each one broken down into the social network, what pieces you're creating, and it's actually me walking through how to create them, the tools that we use, and showing you step by step. So it's not just a checklist, you actually learn how to do it, and you can do it along with me. There's the actual checklist itself that you can use, and then it also comes with the workbook. So this shows you, of course, the modules, what each one's about, different links to trial things that you can, like a Canva Pro free trial, that kind of thing, and space for notes for each module. So we hope you'll join us over there, and I think that's it. So I'm going to sign off for today. Please do let us know if you have any questions or you need some help with your spreadsheet. We're here to support you. Bye.